So it looks like all the drama and shade thrown between Nadia and Lena continues. Now, they've been receiving a lot of backlash lately because they never linked up. So they decided to respond back to supporters that had a lot to say about all this, while throwing shade at each other and claiming each other was scary. So y'all check out what Nadia had to say just the other day.
Should have been in the field that one time, but when I got to Atlanta and I was trying to walk in the B&B, motherfuckers put me to the side before I even could walk in that mother. Can we have a conversation? I'm sorry how I was coming off on live. Okay. Well, Nadia needs to get in the field though, right? Cool. Nadia needs to get in the field. I mean, I'm standing right outside and nobody tipped me off rip. I don't know, y'all. Y'all not gonna...
So now Lena responded back to all that, basically saying that she was lying. Now, if some of y'all remember, just a few months ago, they had a back and forth back then, and they both were at the same place at the same time out in Atlanta, and nothing happened between them. So obviously there was a conversation had, or they just both avoided each other. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section down below. Well, Lena decided to go live, and she addressed some supporters that kept calling her out as scary because Nadia and her did not link up. So she decided to address that as well.
Y'all is about to piss me off, for real.
It's
so
like,
just shut up talking about people that are irrelevant. They're irrelevant to us in our life. So just shut talking about them, please. Thank you.
Because we don't give up.
We really don't. Like, it didn't happen. Obviously, y'all see why it didn't happen.
Because nobody pulled
like,
up.
Let's be fair. Y'all all on here talking about, y'all got our hopes up. Y'all, why was y'all hopes even up about it just hitting the car? Let's be for real. Let's be so for real. Let's be so for real right now. Like, you can't say we both nothing. Because I'm not the one that called that shit. Let me shut up before I start showing receipts in this bitch. Okay? Yeah, clock that.
No shade.
So now these two are back shading each other on TikTok, with Lena basically saying that Nadia is the only influencer that runs her mouth but doesn't run them hands. So now y'all let me know what y'all think about all this in the comment section down below, because a lot of supporters are like, listen, enough with the internet games. Either get in the field or leave each other alone. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. So now while all that was going down online, Nadia was over there getting fake married to Deshae. Now of course that was just for content, but still it shocked a lot of supporters that she was even back linking with him simply because now she's supposedly dealing with Eli. So now for all those that actually tuned into their last live stream, this shouldn't be a shocker to anyone simply because they came up with this idea while they were on live, that Deshae would come down to Dallas and Nadia would be his girlfriend for 24 hours, but it seemed as though they stepped it up a notch and decided to be husband and wife, just for content, of course. So now there was a whole lot going on in his live stream with them getting married, Nadia getting pregnant, and then having his baby, her on the phone with his mom, Deshae calling the compact house dirty. I mean, there was just so much going on. This live stream was definitely entertaining with them both playing on each other's head tops. I mean, y'all know he had a lot of jokes for Nadia, and Nadia, of course, had a lot of jokes for him, along with them flirting with one another. So now those that are in Nadia's life, such as Ida and Eli, you know, played their part. You had Eli dressed up looking like the ultimate side dude to Nadia, and then on the other hand, you had Ida playing along as if she was in her feelings about Nadia getting married, therefore she wanted to get married too, and out there looking for somebody in Atlanta to marry. So now, as y'all know, anytime Nadia links up with a guy, narratives start to spin. So she had to make it very clear that, yeah, even though she was linked up with Deshae all day, that was just for content, but she's back home with Eli. And she also made it crystal clear in the comment section for those that don't get it. So y'all let me know what y'all think about all this in the comment section down below. So now let's move on over to Nyema. She found herself in a very bad situation when her on-again, off-again boyfriend, Day, decided to kick her out of his apartment. So now keep in mind, while they were dating, she was living in another state, but she really wanted to get away from, you know, the environment that she was in. So therefore, Day decided to move her from where she was at to Dallas to live with him. So now their relationship has gone downhill and he decided to kick her out. So now Nyema has found herself living in a hotel as of now until she figures out what she's going to do next. So y'all check out what she had to say.
And you know, sometimes when we used to get into it, like, he would tell me I had to pack all my stuff up and figure out where I'm gonna go and all this stuff. Mind you, I moved 17 hours from home. I left all my friends, my family, everybody that cared about me back at home. Before me and him had left Virginia, he promised my mom, he said, your daughter is in good hands and I wouldn't do nothing to, you know, put her in harm's way, jeopardize this or nothing. So I thought. So, you know, our relationship started getting like really toxic. People cheating on my end and his end, because I just felt like, you know, you did all of this stuff. You asked me to be your girlfriend. Like, you literally did something that nobody has ever done for me. He put roses down on the he put roses down on the floor. He decorated the bed. Like, nobody ever did that for me. So I felt played. And so, yes, I was on some get back stuff. And, you know, I own up to that. Like, that cheating is not good at all. But I've been done dirty in most relationships that I've been in. So it was kind of like really the last straw for me. And honestly, the reason why I didn't leave was because I moved all the way out here. And, you know, I don't know nobody. I don't have nobody out here for real. So I couldn't just up and leave. My family is 17 hours away. I tolerated the stuff that we was going through because I couldn't just up and leave like that. So now I'm gonna just fast forward to right now. As y'all can see, I'm in a hotel. He basically told me that he's done being nice and I had to go. And honestly, like, I was on the phone with some of my people yesterday and I already was planning on leaving, but I wasn't planning on leaving this soon. Like, you know, to get approved for an apartment, like, you gotta wait for the process and all that. That's what I was waiting on. Mind you, we've been broken up and we came to the agreement that he told me, and I could show y'all the messages. He told me, he said, you know what? He said, I'm gonna let you stay at the apartment. I'm still gonna help you pay rent, but I'm moving into the compact house. He told me that he's coming to get all his stuff. He didn't really say what day that was, and he was gonna end up just moving all his stuff into the house, and I was just gonna be at the apartment up until today. So basically, he did a YouTube story time about me or whatever, and I basically told him, I said, when I tell my side, everybody's gonna look at you weird, everybody's gonna look at you different. I have receipts, I have screenshots, I have everything. He didn't like that I said that, so he had texted me and just basically was like, you know, it's this, I'm not being nice to you no more, you gotta go. Mind y'all, I don't know nobody out here for real. I really don't have nowhere to go until I get my new place. And it's like, I feel like it's like, you know, my dog, that's my heart. So I'm not finna give him away. Like, I feel like if I give my dog away, like, I'm gonna lose myself. He literally been with me through everything I've ever been through. And it's really the fact that he knows all of this stuff and he's still choosing to do me this way. So now I'm just in a hotel trying to figure out my next move, and I have to figure out it quick because I don't have a lot of time to think or nothing like that, because all this is gonna do is run up. This is gonna take all my money, and then I'm not gonna have enough money to actually move into the apartment that I was planning on getting. So y'all, this is like, I don't know, I've never been through this situation, but all I can say for y'all, believe what it did to you the first time. Don't move in with no, make sure you got a plan B, make sure you got a backup plan so that you're not in my situation. I didn't get on here for y'all to have no sympathy for me. At the end of the day, I'm my mom's child. I can handle whatever is coming my way. I'm gonna get out this situation, and it's just gonna be that. Like, I support who support me. This is my story, how I got brought to Dallas just to be stranded.
So now if y'all want to hear her full story, you can go over to her TikTok page and check it out. But for right now, let me know what y'all think about everything in the comment section down below. So now this is what I will say. I definitely feel for her, and I really hope that she gets through this. But there's some things that we have to touch on. The moment that Nyema thought it was okay for her to cheat back was the moment that she should have been ready to pack her bags and leave. And that's simply because it was only a matter of time that he was going to kick her out after that. And yeah, I understand that he was doing her wrong, but at the end of the day, she put herself in a position where she is living in his house. So there's no way she's going to be able to do it back to him without him eventually saying, yeah, here's the door. Let this be a lesson to all females. Even before you even start dating, y'all should know this. Do not ever put yourself in a predicament, in a situation where a guy has power over you because he's paying for this or paying for that. Always bring your own to the table. I don't care if it's a date. Do not go out on a date with a guy if you can't pay for your meal yourself. I don't care if they're trying to fly you out. If you can't pay for your own flight or your own hotel just in case things don't go well, do not go. So now if y'all want to do that whole moving in with your partner type of thing, that's fine. But make sure you guys get a place together. Do not move into one or the other's apartment, because what's going to happen is the moment that y'all fall out, someone's going to be saying, get out. So therefore, make sure the apartment that y'all get is something that y'all got together. And don't be out here trying to get no luxury apartment because you think, okay, 2 incomes, y'all can get something really nice. No, let's be reasonable here. Make sure whatever apartment you decide to get with your partner is something that you can afford on your own, just in case he or she decides to leave you. Alright guys, so that's all I got for this video. So I'll catch you next time with some more scoop. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks.